All right. You get a tech, you get a tech, you get a tech. And if you even look at me wrong, you're out of here, bub. That's me being an NBA referee. That's my NBA referee audition and interview right there. If Adam Silver saw me in that interview, he'd probably hire me ASAP because I do a great job with the rules today. Let me know if you think players are getting ejected and just teed up too easy. This past probably 2 or 3 weeks, it's been ridiculous. Um, I don't know if Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart's ejection was before Anthony Edwards, but it was just within like these last 2 weeks. Isaiah Stewart, our boy Beef Stew, got ejected because he got a foul. Whatever, all the fouls are controversial, but the refs called it a foul. Isaiah Stewart, I think it was his fourth foul, so he runs down. He runs back down towards the bench. Basically, he just kind of jogs over there because he knows he's about to get taken out of the game with his fourth foul. So he runs down there, he just kind of jogs down. He was frustrated he got called for a foul, but he's not screaming or he doesn't say anything to the refs. He's completely silent, jogs down to the end of the full court. Maybe he'd have to come back, to let the players shoot their first free throw, so that way he can check in between the free throws. But I don't know, he just walked down, talked to his coach, whatever, and the ref teased him up. They're just so stupid. He didn't do anything. He didn't say a word. He wasn't like being demonstrative or anything. Didn't even talk to the ref. Just jogged down, half in frustration, half because he knew he's about to get taken out of the game with his fourth foul, and the ref just teased him up for no reason. So that was so stupid. Another one, maybe a week and a half ago, Anthony Edwards gets ejected. He already had a technical foul earlier. It was in the Lakers game. He like shoved Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt shoved him back, just like so soft, just little shoves. It really wasn't anything serious at all. And then they get double technicals. No one should have got a technical again. It was nothing. It should have just been like, hey guys, cut that out and let's play some basketball. But they both get a technical later in the game. Anthony Edwards, I don't think he got fouled. It was super soft, but he got like bumped and he fell over, and he gets mad at the ref. He says, that's a foul. That's what he said. You can tell he says it, but the ref's like 10 feet away from him. He didn't get in the ref's face or make a mockery out of the game or something like that. He didn't disrupt the flow of the game. The players should be able to say whatever the hell they want to the refs, in my opinion, like anything they want, as long as they have a calm face, they keep a straight face, they're not in the ref's face or throwing the ball into the stands or, slamming the ball as hard as they can. You know what I mean? Just making a complete mockery out of the game, making a mockery out of the officials. But as a referee, no one cares if you get your feelings hurt. If the referee says, that was a foul. Like, I don't care. I don't think any of you guys care. No one came to see the referee get their feelings hurt and then tee someone up. When the ref ejected Anthony Edwards the other night, he was super sassy about it. Boom, technical foul. Get the hell out of here, Antonio Edwards. You know what I mean? It was just so ridiculous. It's like, if you're gonna tee someone up, just tee them up and be professional at your job. Be cool, calm, and collected. Because people deal with more stressful stuff every day at their jobs than the NBA referees do. I'm sure they hear crap all day from the players, and I'm sure it gets frustrating. You hear a little thing, little thing, little thing, and then you hear that final little thing, and then you're teed up. The ref took like 3 or 4 power steps and did like a boom as hard as he can. You're out if you're Anthony Edwards, and it was just so he was just so emotional about it. You could tell like he got his feelings hurt. Basically, he wanted to like assert his manhood and assert his control over the game, but no one paid to see you eject people passionately, dude. Like, again, you're a professional referee. Like, you've been refereeing games for a long time. They're not high school kids. You know what I mean? Let the players say a couple 4-letter words to you, and don't just get mad and eject them right away. But yeah, technical fouls have been so soft lately. Let me know if you agree. My other example was Spurs Thunder game. Champagny gets into it with Williams. I think the Thunder have like 3 different Williams on their team. It's not J Dub. It's a different one of the Williamses. Williams is, I guess, but him and Champagny get into it. It was so soft. Let me know if you saw the game, but Williams is all in Champagny's face. Nothing dirty. He's just playing really close defense on Julian Champagny. Champagny has the ball. He rips through because the guy's all in his grill, and Champagny's elbow. Williams has a big beard. It grazes his beard. I don't think it even. I don't think it even touched his chin. If it did touch his chin, it barely touched his chin. It was like this. And Williams acted like he got hit by an uppercut. Um, if you're driving in and you do a head snap motion, it doesn't even make sense like from a point of physics. Like if somebody hits you right here, your head would snap this way to the side, right? Boom. Like at least make it make sense from a point of physics. So maybe just a little foul baiting advice for the foul baiters. But guys get bumped on their shoulder right here, ugh, and it just so I feel like that should be a technical foul. I hate seeing that. That's so annoying. Pump faking, getting a guy off his feet and drawing the foul is one thing. The rip throughs, but the little bump in the head snaps, like someone just uppercutted you. That annoys me so much. But yeah, Williams does one of those. So he flops first of all. Even if there was contact on the chin, it was super super mild contact. But he just like Champagne hit him with an uppercut, and then I guess he doesn't get the call from the ref. I guess he's embarrassed his fake flop didn't work, and he wants to keep rolling with it and act like he actually got elbowed. So he got in like Champagne's face, like, "Hey, bro, like, don't be fake elbowing me. I didn't get my phantom flop call, so now I'm gonna get in your face and act like you actually elbowed me." But whatever, he gets in Champagne's face. They're like grabbing each other's jerseys, and then Jeremy Sohan runs over, Dort runs over, and they're all grabbing each other's jerseys, whatever. And then they eject. They eject Champagne. They ejected Dort. They ejected Williams. Sohan grabbed Dort by his jersey. He's pulling Dort back. So Sohan should have got ejected by the letter of the law, I guess. In my opinion, nobody should have got ejected. Just give them double T's, or I guess it would be triple T's, technical on Champagne, Williams, and Dort. You can give Sohan a technical if you want. I'm a Spurs fan, but I think he deserved a technical. But just hit them all with a technical. Let them get back on the court. Like that's one thing that frustrates me that I feel like the NBA is missing. I won't get into all the other stuff people complain about, but one complaint that I will make that I feel like people haven't been making a lot, technical fouls are just so soft. Back in the day, again, the Thunder Spurs situation was so soft. No one should have got ejected. It should have been double T's then a technical on Dort, or double T's on Sohan and Dort, double T's on Williams and Champagny, and let them get back on the court and keep playing like they're fired up, they're ready to play. No one's gonna have like a fist fight most likely, but everyone's pumped up, they're ready to play. Now you have some bad blood out there. The teams are mad at each other. And then let them get back out there, and that's entertainment. That's entertaining. That's what the fans want to see is the players almost getting a fight, whatever you want to call it, and then go back on the court. And now they're all fired up. The teams are all fired up, and the basketball is probably going to be more fun to watch. But as soon as like anything happens, if the player like Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart situation, he fouled or didn't foul, whatever you want to say, he jogs back up the court, to where his bench is, and they tee him up. It's like if any player shows any ounce of personality or emotion, if they get any kind of mad, the refs just immediately tee him up. And it's like, bro, just because Isaiah Stewart got mad and ran down the court and came back, he didn't make a mockery of the game. They act like he pushed a ref on the ground or something. Like, it was so stupid. Um, that's what's so annoying, though. Anytime a player, exhibits any kind of personality, if they get mad or if they get, fiery or pumped up, the ref, technical foul. This guy's being too fiery, or technical foul. This dude's showing too much passion for the game. Comment below what you think, but I think it's just so ridiculous. Let the guys play. Let them get into a little skirmish. Nobody was throwing punches. Nobody was going to actually fight. Um, I don't know, maybe 1% of the NBA is down to actually fight these days. A lot of these guys are AAU guys. They're not trying to get an actual fight. They're just trying to get in each other's faces so their teammates come over. But again, give them double technicals in that situation when like all the shoving and stuff happens. Probably even just 10 years ago, that probably wouldn't have been anything. There probably wouldn't have been any technical fouls or anything on that. But give them double T's, get them back out there in the game, and let that intensity carry over into the game. Anytime anything gets like a little intense, or the game's chippy or whatever you want to call it, technical foul on this guy, he's playing with too much energy. I'm scared he might, I don't know what, like, stuff is not even, again, let me know below what you think, but stuff is nowhere near like a fight happening or anything like that. Even the Thunder Spurs game, it was like a little skirmish. It was just people, Thunder players pulling the other Thunder players back, and Spurs players kind of pulling their guys back, and then they eject three players, Dort and Williams. Dort's I don't know if you call Dort a star, but he's a really important player for the Thunder. So is Williams. Champagne's really important for the Spurs. The game's going to be more fun to watch with those guys in there. And then you just eject them for showing like any kind of emotion. The Anthony Edwards ejection was so stupid. It was in Los Angeles. The whole Los Angeles crowd was booing the referees because they paid to see LeBron James, Anthony Edwards, and they paid to see Luka Doncic. And now Anthony Edwards is gone. You only got to see him for one half because the ref is on his period that day. It's just so ridiculous. Let me know what you think below. Again, I still watch the NBA, of course. I'm a Spurs fan. I watch all the Spurs games. I watch a bunch of other teams too. I don't think the NBA is boring. The games are still fun to watch. I hate to say it to the old people on ESPN that report on the games and probably watch only 1 or 2 games a week. It's still fun to watch. Maybe you could say the threes are a bit of a problem. Whatever you want to say, that's going to balance itself out. It's going to be fine. Um, but one thing you can fix immediately: let the players play with some intensity. Don't tee a player up every time they show any emotion. Every time they get fired up, if they're pumped up, just like technical foul for having a personality. They want all the players just be freaking robots out there, just shoot, come back down with a straight face, never smile, never frown, never show any emotion. Technical foul for visible emotions on the court. Let me know what you think below. It's so frustrating. That's been the one thing that's been frustrating me more than anything is just the how soft the foul calling is, especially technical foul calling. I'll get into this point real quick too. SGA's name is just going to come up. Kobe used to do it too. Bump, step back, pump fake, get the guy in the air, and draw the foul. I have no problem with that, but it's annoying when defenders, like say SGA does his pump fake, defenders straight up, they jump straight up and down. SGA leans forward, 1 or 2 feet and bumps them, and then he shoots or flops, whatever you want to call it. I'm a fan of SGA's, but that's what frustrates me. Is like, dude, you can't even jump up and down with your arms straight up against a perimeter player. Um, I'm sure Kobe would get some of those same calls. Kobe would lean in as well, but that's more on the referees. Like every time someone hits the ground, it's not a foul. You know what I mean? I was watching the Hawks game last night. There was a point where Trey Young just trips over his own feet, and they blow a whistle because they just saw, oh, player hit the ground. It has to be a foul. You know, the refs need some work. All the soft technical fouls need some work. They need to let people contest jump shots when they jump straight up and down, and people lean forward. They lean like 2 feet forward into the defender's space, like the defender's jumping straight up and down with their hands up, and then this player leans a foot or two forward to initiate the contact. It's like the defenders can't even jump straight up and down in their own space. Again, this is not me hating on SGA specifically. All sorts of players, do that move. Yeah, the refs need some work on that. Like, of course, when the defender jumps into the offensive player's space and they go up, yes, that's a foul. But just the technical fouls are so soft. The ejections are so easy. Technical foul for visible emotion on the court. Technical foul for being pumped up and fiery in the game. So frustrating. Comment below what you think about the soft technical fouls, the ejections, and please like and subscribe too.